What's up, Easy Baker? So today we're going to be making some southern green beans, baby. And if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at Daverney Freeman. But if you want to be a gang, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can know what's going on. So let's get into the video. So I'm starting with my iron skillet. I'm adding about 8 to 10 strips of diced bacon as well as a sweet onion to this pan, and I'm going to just go ahead and fry that up. You guys probably noticed that this pan was already used earlier this afternoon. Somebody fried up some sausage and onions in it, and that's one of the beautiful things about iron skillet. The more you use it, the more those flavors are absorbing in that pan, and that's what makes the best food. So if you got your grandma them pan, oh baby, you got the best pan ever. Don't throw that pan away. You better use that pan. So go ahead and fry your bacon up. And I was like, oh Lord, I ain't cutting these bacon up right. I need some knives. Let me wash my hands and go ahead and continue to fry this up. As you guys can see, I am using my wooden spatula to get those little older flavorful crusties at the bottom of this pan, because that's all your flavor. So I end up cooking my bacon for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna move on to the next step. So now this is how I want my onions and bacon to look. And to that, I'm going to add my minced garlic. I didn't add my minced garlic at the beginning because I didn't want it to burn and get that little nasty taste to a bitter taste. Now I'm going to add 2 bags of my frozen green beans that I got from Walmart. I got the 12-ounce little steamable bags one, and I'm just going to go ahead and dump both of those bags into this pan. Give it a nice stir just to make sure that some getting that flavor to just soak up all up in this dang on green beans, girl. So you do not have to use bacon. I also use turkey necks when I want to make a good old southern style green beans, but this is actually the faster way that I make my green beans when I'm trying to be Sunday dinner type of green beans. You feel what I'm saying? So go ahead and just get that all a nice little stir so your bacon and everything could just get mixed in all nice together. Then I'm going to add me some beef broth. You do not have to add beef broth, nor do you have to add any chicken broth. But when I do my turkey neck ones, I'm using the broth from the turkey neck. So I was like, Chad, go ahead and add this beef broth. Or you can be a criminal and add water to this. If you want to be on the risque side, the bland side, add you a little bit of water, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of water, Chad. But I did add between 1/4 to 1/2 a cup of beef broth, and I'm going to let it cook uncovered for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to come back in and do some more little things. So I allowed this to cook on medium-high heat just so some of that liquid can absorb, because you don't want too much liquid in your beans, because that's just not southern, honey. So you go into a restaurant and you be like, ugh, why is all this liquid in it? It ain't southern. Get your purse and get out. Do you understand me? They fraudulent, they lying, or they don't know how to cook. I'm just kidding. But go ahead and cover it now and put your heat on a medium heat, and you're going to let it cook again for about 15 minutes or 10 minutes or until your beans are halfway done, whatever. So once I got done with that, my heat is still on. I'm going to add my spices. I'm going to start off with my garlic powder, honey. I love me some garlic powder. You need garlic powder in your life. Then I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add some beef bouillon powder as well as some chicken bouillon powder. I will leave all of the measurements in the description box, but like I always say, please adjust this to your taste, and don't be trying to come in my comments talking about, I didn't like the taste. Heifer, do what you want to do in your kitchen. So all the measurements will be in the bottom of the description box. And like I said, my heat is still on these things. This food is still cooking. Okay. So I did also add some Creole seasoning to this as well. So that's why you saw that my beef broth was less sodium because, yeah, honey. So I always tell people start off with half of the spices in the description box and work your way from there. So once I get my spices all nice and in there, I'm just going to go ahead and mix it around with my heat on a medium heat until most of that broth start to reduce to about half or till you barely have any in there. So this is an optional spice. I'm adding a tablespoon of light brown sugar, a tablespoon and a little change of light brown sugar to this pan. And that's just to balance out the salty and the sweet and give you that just Thanksgiving type of flavor. Oh, did y'all know they done changed Thanksgiving to Native American Heritage Day? How y'all feel about that in the comments? Let me know. I'm curious, honey. But yeah, and as you can see that most of this broth has reduced down, and I'm just stirring it to death because you do want to make sure that every string bean is covered in every spice. Do you understand me? Every green bean needs to be covered. Blasphemy if it doesn't, honey. So now it has been cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes. Everything has just the broth had actually reduced down so well. As you guys can see, every bean is covered. You don't have no swishly broth up in here, girl. Like I said, if you go to somebody's house and their beans are floating, don't even eat them, child. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys. If you guys want to know any other type of holiday recipe, let me know and your girl got you. As always, thank you for watching this video, and I will talk to you on my next video. Follow me on Instagram at DavaNifringMan. Talk to y'all later. Toodaloo.